Okay, this is going to be the final video on setting up the did. It's part 6 until the follow-up anyway. I said I was going to show you guys something on the last video, but I forgot. Here is a old wick, and I just wanted to show you guys that the rolling paper stays there. It doesn't burn off or anything like that. I had it sitting on a piece of tissue, so I got a little something right there. But anyways, as you can see there, the rolling paper's still there. That was where it stuck through the tank, you know, the top cap of the tank right there. That was the bottom of my where I had the coil wrapped. So as you can see, there is at least from here to the top worth of rolling paper left on this wick. Not an issue with shorting around there at all with that. Okay, it is pretty much impossible. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do all this on camera for you guys, so there ain't no questions, and if there is questions, don't hesitate to let me know. Okay, comments are on ECS Striker 911. Just want to make sure everything is glowing evenly now, and it is. Okay, so now we're going to fill it. Forgot to mention in the first one that this does need to be empty to burn that paper off, otherwise it's just going to stay there. Which ain't too bad either, you know. I mean, it's not going to hurt anything if you have to do it that way, that's fine. But I've seen some people talk about how it was kind of difficult to fill this thing up where you get air holes. So I'm using a long needle, okay, so I'm going all the way down to the bottom, and I'm just squirting it in slow. In the beginning, it doesn't have to be real slow, but it's going to turn out being slower as you get closer to actually filling. Okay. So that some of that air has a chance to escape out of there. Not really too much of a worry though if you're able to get all the way down to the bottom. Okay, so there it is, filled, and now we're going to see what it's going to vape like. I'm just turning it upside down until I see a little bit of juice wanting to dribble out the end of the straw. Okay. Got a lower battery in here too, by the way. It's not the best strength, actually. Let me check it. 3.4. Shit, I better just change it now. Sorry about that. I normally change them from 3.5 to 3.4 just because this only has a 2 amp limit, and you do notice it when it gets below 3.5, or when it gets to about 3.5. Okay. My daughter's being cute. Can't hardly fault her for that. Even though it is kind of annoying when you're trying to make a video, but see, my top coil is glowing red. That's normal right there, that top coil is glowing red, because it's drier quicker. Okay. Now I've got my top and my bottom that's glowing, so there's something wrong there. Oh my god. Working good though, still, nonetheless. I'm going to try to do this so you guys can see it. I'm just taking a little screw and just moving the coils. I'll just bump them. That's all it takes. I've heard somebody wanting to use a wooden toothpick, but wooden toothpick doesn't last very long. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. It's just drying out, see? Got a little more glow on the top, but that's okay. You can see it's working pretty well. That one's not glowing so good, so just bump it till it does. Alright. there we go. Let's see how it's vaping. I always leave my top cap out because it allows for better wicking. Okay. The air hole is on the bottom, and right now, while the tank is pretty much almost all the way full, I don't tilt very much until I get a mediocre dry hit. Don't want to get a full-on dry hit, but that honestly, right on the threshold of being dry, is going to be the best vapor production you're going to get, and it's going to be a little better throat hit because it's going to be a little warmer. So that's kind of what I strive for, but you don't have to do it that way. Okay, I think it's working very well. Alright, show you guys real quick one other thing, or two other things. Like I said, there is no cap there. If there is a cap there, that means I'm tilting it like I'm taking a drink, and I don't like that. Another thing is, if you do use a different mesh or a different juice, I've got 70% VG here, and excuse me, and so it's not flowing quite as well as if I had, like, say 100% PG or something like that. So if you use more PG in your juice, anywhere from 50-50 below, I would recommend go ahead and crimping this. Don't crimp it to where it gets closer to the nut and the tank when you screw it on though, so watch out for that. You want to get in here with some tweezers where you can get in between the post and where the cap would be if it was on, and squeeze it there. That way it creates the wing on the sides that are further away from anything. Okay, so there we have it. Any questions or comments, don't hesitate. Thank you very much for watching.